And who is the name you have tattooed with the bunny rabbit? What is that all about?
Where at, ma'am?
On your neck. Who is that on your neck tattoo?
This?
Yeah.
That's my baby mama.
You mean the mother of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have your child's name tattooed on your body?
Yes, ma'am.
And who else's name do you have tattooed on your body?
Mom.
All right.
My son.
Yes. And are you still with the mother of your child? Really, if you're going to do name tattoos on your body, probably the only safe bet are children and mothers. Although I'm reading in the police report where your mother kicked you out of your home.
Whoa, did the judge really just say that? The word loser from the bench? Drop your thoughts below. Is that too harsh, or is she keeping it real given the circumstances?
Case?
No, Your Honor.
All right, probation, no application. All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your...
Quick legal insight. When you hear no application for probation, it means the defense isn't asking for community supervision. They're bracing for prison time if convicted. Would you have tried for probation here?
Your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Mercado, I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we're proceeding as to count one, waiving and abandoning all of the counts.
And are you proceeding on the repeater?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Mercado, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review this document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with the offense of assault, family choking, strangulation, second.
Let's pause. Assault involving family choking or strangulation in Texas is no joke. It's a second-degree felony with up to 20 years in prison. Type 20 in the comments if that shocked you. This is serious business.
It's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Pearl, P-E-A-R-L, Levry, L-E-V-R-I-E.
Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt. That I believe was a typo on my end. It should be victim Lois Pena. I can correct that.
Oh, that's a big typo.
It is. I think I might have been confused on the case.
All right, there's to be no contact with Lois Pena. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent? After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Mercado, why should I accept this plea? It seems that you have anger issues.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Sometimes I do, but I'm learning to control it.
All right, you're not doing a good job. And who is the name you have tattooed with the bunny rabbit? What is that all about?
Where at, ma'am?
On your neck. Who is that on your neck tattoo?
This?
Yeah.
That's my baby mama.
You mean the mother of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have your child's name tattooed on your body?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he's out of his mom's house, living with someone he barely knows, and now facing felony charges. Honestly, what do you think? Bad luck, bad choices, or both? Let's hear your take.
And who else's name do you have tattooed on your body?
Mom.
All right.
My son.
Yes. And are you still with the mother of your child? Really, if you're going to do name tattoos on your body, probably the only safe bet are children and mothers. Although I'm reading in the police report where your mother kicked you out of your home. Well, her house. That's yes.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that true?
Yes, ma'am.
So you ended up at the complainant's house and you all had only been dating for a month. I don't know why she would move you into her house and you all only been dating for a month. And do you realize that on this day, you ruined her child's date for that day? Because she took her phone to the mother. That's what it says in here. And then you wanted to scroll through the call list to see if she was cheating.
Ma'am, none of that happened like that, ma'am.
Well, here's the thing about relationships. If you think someone is cheating on you, There's no need to do any investigation. Obviously, there's trust issues in the relationship. So you have a choice. Either you leave because somebody's cheating on you, or either you accept it. Now, I know you were in a situation of not leaving because you had no place to go because your mother had kicked you out.
Ma'am, I had places to go, ma'am, and it did not happen like that.
Well, I mean, you still committed a family violence. You need to find a place of your own, get into a relationship with yourself, and then once you are where you want to be, then maybe, and work on yourself, then maybe you can be in a relationship with somebody else because you're not ready. It's the truth of the matter. You need to get your own place. And I always tell people to get an orchid. And you know why I say get an orchid? I take these.
This right here, one of the most unexpected yet wise analogies I've ever heard in court. The orchid test. If you can care for a plant, maybe you're ready for a relationship. Agree or disagree? Comment orchid if that hit home.
These cases seriously, but for relationships, an orchid is a good plant to have. You know why? Because when you get them from the store, they have all the flowers on them. They're beautiful. They're great. And you get them home, and then the blooms fall off and you can't get the bloom again. And orchids, you got to put them in the right amount of sunlight, water them the right way. You need not be in a relationship until you can get an orchid and get it to bloom again, because orchids take patience. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I know you have attitude with me, but I'm telling you the truth. When you move in with somebody and it's not your place, you really don't have a place to call home. I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 7 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration County Court Cause number 691509. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Lois Pena. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Throwing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, because it's a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon and ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off record. How many children do you have?
3, ma'am.
What are they, boys, girls?
2 girls, 1 boy.
All right, how old are they?
18, 15, and 9.
All right, 15-year-old girl or boy?
Girl.
9-year-old girl or boy?
Boy.
And the other one is a boy or girl?
Powerful moment. The judge isn't just sentencing, she's teaching. Can someone who's made these mistakes really change for their kids? What's your honest opinion? Redemption possible or unlikely? Let's talk about it.
All right, let me explain something to you, and this is what people don't realize when they're in relationships. Children imitate what they see. So you have a daughter, and I know you don't want anybody putting their hands on your daughter in anger, do you?
Ma'am.
Let me just tell you, with girls, when they see their father, who they think loves their mother, do that, they assume that's the way you show love. So they end up in a relationship with somebody who's just like you, who will put their hands on them, and you'll be all upset. And boys, when they see their father doing that, they will think, oh, this is how we show love. And they may end up with somebody who has a father or a brother or somebody who's not going to tolerate that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to have to be a better example for your daughter and a better example for your son. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.